Hey guys, it's been a while. I just wanted to give you an update, and I had some things I wanted to talk about. If you didn't know, am in a relationship now, a long distance relationship. I live in Missouri, he lives in Ohio, and we're about basically 12 hours apart, driving wise. And we've been talking for the last 8 months, almost 9 months. We officially started dating 2 months ago, almost 2 months ago. And over the period of time, let me also back up and say, we've only met in person and spent time together once, and it was for 5 days when he came to visit me. And that's important because apparently that's the only time that it counts. According to people around me. And I want to say something because that's super frustrating to me. Because people seem to forget that, again, we were talking for several months before we met in person. That means something. Because we were chatting, sending pictures back and forth. We were getting to know each other on a very personal level. We were communicating every day. Video chatting, like all those things, that matters. You have to take that into consideration. And I hate when people say, well, being in person is different than being over the phone. Yes, it is, to an extent. Yes, it is. Some people are completely different in person, and some people aren't, but not everybody's the same. I can say that my boyfriend is the same as he is in person as he was over the phone. But I have had instances in the past when I was dating where somebody was completely different in person than he was over the phone. I got lucky this time. But it really pisses me off when people discredit the fact that we were talking for so long before we met in person and just say, well, you've only hung out one time. You've only met in person one time. You're right. That was also for 5 days. So it wasn't just one time. And again, we were talking for 7 months before we met in person. That counts. That matters as something. It's very frustrating being in a long distance relationship when people don't believe you or discredit you, I guess, or discredit your spouse. I honestly feel very alone in this situation, other than some of my family members, because it seems like no matter who I talk to, everybody's very negative about the situation that I'm in because we only met once. And granted, next weekend I get to go see him in Ohio and spend a week with him. But it's very frustrating, and I feel very alone in the situation. But, I just keep telling him and myself, you don't have to understand it. It's not like I met him and he's from another country. You don't have to understand the feelings that we have for each other. It doesn't have to make sense to you. It makes sense to us, and that's all that matters. So, I don't know. If you have been in a long distance relationship before and you understand where I'm coming from, I would love for you to comment, because at this point, I just don't want to tell anybody anything. I just kind of want to move in silence at this point because it's very frustrating. So, anyway, feel free to comment below. Tell me what you think.